Hi, I'm Mikey Clapis, and this is Lend Me Your Ears, only on DIY. Today's episode, we're going to focus on the latest release by TRAGWAG. It's called Another State. TRAGWAG, or That Really Awesome Guy with the Guitar, is the stage name of veteran Connecticut rocker Tyler Bisson. Bisson is the textbook definition of DIY. He records, he writes, he produces all his own stuff, and aside from some guest vocals from his friend and fellow musician August Kelly, he does all the parts on this album. The key word here is personal, because not only does Bisson offer up his own vision for how the music should be created, he also offers up his soul to the audience. All of his lyrics are biographical. They're all about love, loss, and moving, specifically his move from Connecticut to Tallahassee, Florida, where he now resides. His music draws parallels between finding a new home and finding a new consciousness, hence the wordplay in the title, Another State. So, what does it sound like? TRAGWAG delivers us his musings through a pleasant yet heart-wrenching mouthpiece of melancholic pop-punk. It really taps the vein of mid-90s second-wave emo bands like the Get Up Kids and Jawbreaker. For a more detailed listen, let's go track by track. Right out of the gate we have Webs, and this song starts off with a sort of a chugging, straight-ahead indie rock chord structure, and it quickly kicks into a pop-punk riff that reminds me of like Ben Queller, if you remember the band Radish from Texas. Second track is Geographical Center. That's got some really great vocal harmonies, and it's a little faster paced. It feels like an all-time low track. It really digs at that emo feel I was talking about earlier. The third one, I Can See, that's it slows the tempo down a little bit, but it keeps that still chugging pop-punk sensibility to it. There's a line in that song, I can see this life eventually coming together once things stop falling apart. And it's that kind of metaphor that sticks with me in terms of imagery in this album. The fourth track, New Majority, sounds like if the Ataris and Scared of Chaka had a baby, and then that baby listened to a lot of the Lemonheads. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I can't help you. The next one, Slowly Start, that's probably my favorite track on the album. It slows things down to a crawl. We really get some more intimate, intricate guitar work, and it's very delicately pieced together. It all feels very cohesive to the subject matter, as do the next two tracks, Lisa and Outstanding Fields, which are both in the same wheelhouse as track 5. And the album only widens from there on out. The eighth track sounds like a Lagwagon tune. It's called Another Chance. I like it a lot. It's very poppy. But then we go right back into the heavy stuff with track 9, which feels like a Hum release, or a band like Hum that's kind of grungy but also a little bit shoegazy. 10th track, Running Cold, I had a very Sebadoh type feel from that. And then the last one, Breaking Down, is one of the most soulful, intimate tracks of the album. Starts down this very focused plane of what it wants to say, and then kind of branches out from that. It's got a coming-of-age feel to it. It's very, soul-searching. It's a really great adjective for it. I would just put it on and just let the feels take you. That's the best advice I can give. I'm Mikey Clapis. This has been Lend Me Your Ears for DIY Music. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
It's time for DIY.